Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on... I don't know how to say that. But yeah, we're just going to throw Seed Atlas. Not much of a challenge here. She should solo. Yeah, I'm a little bit bored, man. There's not much going on. I mean, even though we got like a banner with banners back-to-back, kind of, with brand new units. I don't know, they just don't feel that exciting. It feels kind of stale right now because we're just getting tank after tank after tank. Luckily we got one nuke in the form of Shez, so you know, maybe I can do something with her, but I don't really know where to use her because I kind of need one for both seasons. I need a nuke for every season pretty much. But then also her, like, what she does is just like what regular Shez does. It's nothing, you know, game breaking. She's just gonna hit harder than the other Shez because she's newer.
What shall we do?
Yeah, it's just feels like we're in a bit of a lull, even though we're getting so many new things. You know, it's kind of bizarre. I don't know, man. That's just kind of how I feel. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a me thing and not everyone else. Maybe everyone is excited about some of the stuff that we've been getting, but it just feels a little bit samey. Even like looking at, well, I guess the only thing, I don't want to say the only, well, one of the things is probably that new save skill that's on for Mortis. I guess there's some excitement around that because it gives defensive specials or armored units that use defensive specials a way to actually do damage. But I mean, outside of that, like, what else? I don't know. There's no new specials.
As you say.
I'm trying to think of a skill or a B skill that came out that excited me. Nothing comes to mind. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of the same. Tanks. I don't know, man. Maybe a part of why the release schedule or the units that are being released are a little bit so tank focused is because they don't have the voice lines for some of the others because of the writer strike. I don't know, that could be a thing. Maybe I'm just speculating, but give me some different units. Like, that's really what it boils down to. I feel like let's see what comes out on the other banner. Let's see what the emblem unit brings. Even though that's just one, I feel like at this point we need a banner with like 3 nukes, and all of them need to be good. Well, varying degrees of good. All of them don't need to be like completely powerful, but yeah, we need a banner with like just nukes at this point to kind of balance stuff out because I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not doing anything different. The Ather, really underwhelming. I guess it's a new thing that they're introducing, so they don't want to go too far with it. But they don't do enough for me to like really want to use them. Like, got a copy because I went back in on the banner because I have high pity and my bubbles are almost full, and I can't. It's like the bubbles are there, so logically you gotta use your bubbles, right? I don't know, man. That's just how I'm feeling. But let's play one more match after this because it is my double day. So we're gonna load up another one and get it out of the way, and then I don't know. GG's. Let's play one more. All right, here's our second attempt for the day. We're gonna take a rematch against Solar here, and we're gonna have to use this team because this is the only team with triangle attack, and there's a ton of shield fighter here plus set of support, so I need all the damage that I can get to try to get through these save options. Crazy thing is, I literally just pulled on I went back on the Hector banner I needed either lethality or a mythic, so either one of those would have been fine, but ended up getting lethality, so that works out fine either way. But I got like a couple of these Reyes on the way, pulling on colorless, which is something that I never do because colorless is absolute garbage. But I got a couple of Reyes. Her B skill is not gonna get refined, so, and also, I mean, she's an armored unit, so she has no need for that. Dragon Wall skill. Was it on her? Was it on her? Maybe I'm mixing her up with Saros. Or is it Ray? I don't know. The one that was her actual ult that's actually in the game from the church. Whichever one. But this one, the armored one, the Fallen Rhea, she has a really bad weapon. Her weapon isn't very good, so it definitely needs a refine. And looking at this build here, I think the Arcane Fellstone is definitely the best option for her right now. And then this kit is just fantastic. This is right off from Mortis, I think, plus the distant defense, the lull. That's a very good build. Apparently a Saros fan, since this is very invested for a Saros as well. And then we have Idun here. Good option because of the neutralized armor effectiveness, and there aren't a lot of green melee options that are really like running rampant. I can't think of any green unit that comes to mind in terms of melee that is Cav. This is also very good. Green melee Cav that can quad. Or at least win a speed check, or has null follow-up. I mean, a couple of options come to mind, but they're just not on the same level as Chrom here. And that's really what you'd want in a matchup versus Idun there, Ascended Idun. So Chrom should probably more than likely be able to do it with the buffs that he's going to get. And then here's the Lady of the Hour here, back from Brazil, or wherever she got her work done. It's going to be interesting playing into that. I don't think she'll do any damage really into Neathogger, but we have to avoid Bernadetta because, yeah, Miracle, she'll definitely be able to take her out with a set of support, so we just gotta play around that. What I'm gonna do is hit and run for turn 1 to break the formation and then figure it out from there. Yeah, that's more than likely gonna be the play. I've already calced it, and if Hortensia does her thing, she should be able to get all the way down at the bottom of the map, but I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna take precautions against it. So let's set this up and try to get going. We're gonna attack and avoid. Okay, yeah, this is probably it. I'll try to avoid the tactics room. A very strong team to try to player phase in terms of the shield fighter stuff. This is potent, interesting. But also not the most damage coming out of Sharena there. It's always a little bit disappointing looking at her damage output. I don't know if that's a merge issue or if she just needs help when it comes to doing damage. Yeah, not the greatest there. If she had a way to like get more out of that no quarter, I'd love to look into it. But for now, we do this and then we run away. The best thing about her is her damage reduction. That's really one of the things that she shine. Even though she's like, because what it means is that she can do zero, she can always initiate safely. Granted, you're probably going to take some damage, but she'll still be able to initiate safely. And that's the best thing here. The healing, not the greatest, because, you know, that would have been a Wings of Mercy option if I had the team set up for that, but
I'll
yeah.
do it.
I don't know. Her spot is definitely at some point going to get replaced. The tough thing is, because of the fact that she can get extra actions, it makes it a little harder to... I mean, really, there aren't any options in the game that does what she does with the multiple actions. So it's not necessarily about the fact that she has the dual button. It's the thing where she gets that extra action that, yeah, there's just no replacing that, and I can't think of what I'd like to do is swap her out for a green unit, or just a better, it doesn't have to be green, a better unit in general that can have an extra action that isn't tied to Gale Force, because ideally I'd want the damage output to still be there, even though the majority of the time she's hitting zeros or close to zeros. I want someone that can actually do damage if I'm going to be replacing her, and I can't. Nothing really comes to mind in terms of a cav. There is Sigurd, but Sigurd's like on defense, and it's kind of like just letting him chill there. It's good to not have to re-bless him. And then I guess the other option is the other option is Felix. How do we get in here? I mean, immediately what I see is Seth as a free take.
Hand in hand.
And I think I have to take that because he's given too many stats. Why did she not come down? Oh, it's from turn 2. I thought it was like right away that she gets the extra action. I didn't realize there's a turn restriction. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take Seth. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do that yet. I think I need to plan my actions here a little bit carefully.
What should I do?
Swap. In terms of who goes first and then the follow-ups, gotta be a little bit careful about it.
What?
Positioning is important. I think I can get Nino in there too.
Message received.
I'm thinking about swapping out Nino for Shez on this team.
This way? This way.
I don't know whether I should put the new Shez on defense or on offense. I mean, Nino can still do a decent job. It's just
Sounds like fun.
Shez is better. But then Shez also needs to run Miracle to win that. It's really close in terms of it's close in terms of a speed matchup into Ascended Fjorm. Fjorm can outspeed her. It's just like if you have her on offense though, I guess you can probably have enough support to where it doesn't matter. But the thing is, she has to have Miracle. If she tries to attack without Miracle, she's gonna die because Fjorm one-shots her pretty consistently. So yeah, if I were to put Shez here, it'd probably be the same build as Nino, but
what should I do?
Nino has Canto 1.
Message received.
And she's infantry, which means she takes advantage of a lot more of the things that are going on here. I don't lose out on movement because both of them have 3 movement, but I do lose out on Canto. And
would you escort us?
I don't know. It's not that obvious of a choice to me in terms of who's better. I mean, you'd like to think Shez, but when the target is to take out Fjorm, both of them kind of do the job in a similar way. It's kind of the same. It kind of ends up being not that different. I guess Shez can take out more things, but
This way?
Nino
This
still
way.
puts in a ton of work.
I've got this.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so this is probably a situation where Shez would have been better, but then 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of warp movement going on here.
This way.
And I don't know if Shez would be able to take advantage of a lot of what's happening here. I think this is a good spot as any to take Seth from. And then after that, we're going to try to take out Bernie and then Freyr. And then the only unit left will be Hortensia that can actually do damage. But she will be fine because Leafhogger.
What should I do?
Why are you failing to... This is like the 3rd time that Sharina has failed to take out Freyr. So bizarre. Chrom loses. And this particular this Freyr isn't even that invested. It's just this base kit, and she just can't do it.
Escort us?
That's not great. I'm pretty sure that trap is real. So my plan is to have Sharina cancel onto it, and also she's failing to take out Bernadetta as well. I don't know, man. It's really annoying. But I think with her dual button, we can probably get something going.
Hand in hand.
But I do need her to attack. This is just like... She really needs to be able to win this matchup. I don't know. Maybe I gotta change something or... I don't know, but this is not, like, desirable. This is, surely she can do better than this. Like, I needed her to get this KO. Because, he has a Silica Ring, so he's warping to positions that I don't actually want him to warp to, and it's kind of annoying. Or maybe it was because he has full penalty doubler and Sharina's debuff. Why can't I use... She acted, I attacked. What do you mean? 3 spaces. Why do you have 2 conditions for your dual button? That's annoying. Okay, hold on. That kind of throws a wrench in my plans. Because I needed her to move so that I can then go in with Chrom. Chrom needed to be the one to take out Bernadetta. I guess we can take Idun instead. But I really needed Chrom to be able to take out Bernadetta. I don't know if... I do not know if Sharina will be able to do it because she was losing before.
How about this?
So let's see how that pans out. This team is not built to tank Bernadetta, so I'm pretty sure Nithauger would lose. I mean, Sedith isn't there, so maybe, but I think he would lose that matchup. And then there's Saros. I don't know, man. There's so much to think about. This is all down to the fact that Sharina failed to take out Freyr.
Hand in hand.
She's still failing. Well, I mean, this is the vantage
What should
from
I
Bernadette.
do?
How come you're not getting your, Bernie's not getting her vantage
Would you
thing?
escort us?
I guess we're gonna have to take that then. Honestly, I don't even know how this works and why she's not getting her vantage off.
Hand in
It's so
hand.
bizarre. But we're gonna take the KO here on Bernadetta because I do need to get her off the board. But then I still have a problem with Freyr because I'm pretty sure he should be able to take out Chrom, or even, well, actually there's at least 3 units that he can attack here, and each of them I'm pretty sure he'll be able to take out, so not a good look for me. I do have a couple ideas.
What should I do?
I wonder if they'll give Elamine a refine and then give Freyr a refine that basically counters or neutralizes her refine, because IS is pretty like notorious for doing stuff like that. That would be so silly, because basically it would mean that Freyr would basically counter Elamine yet again. I don't know. Let's see. I'm really interested to see what type of refine they'll give Elamine, because she's like utterly useless at this point. You know, maybe they'll give her... Well, she's never really been an offensive healer, but they like to do stuff like that. So maybe they give her some type of offensive refine to make her actually do damage. But then she would have to get, I think, she would definitely have to get DR Piercing, because without it, she's like useless. Yeah, I mean, we're doing damage there, but the problem is that Freyr here is it's gonna take out either Nino or Cordelia. I can save Cordelia and then maybe block against Nino, but I've already positioned poorly for a follow-up from Hortensia. I'm pretty sure she'll outspeed whoever she attacks. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure she'll outspeed Sharena if I leave Sharena there. And then Nidhogger is not in a position to save Hortensia if that were to happen. What I really would want to do is put and then block the space, but I don't think I can, so we're just gonna hope that Freyr doesn't kill Nino. Let's hope that that happens. Even though he has a special pre-charge, let's hope that Nino can survive. Okay, no, never mind. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Oh man. 52. That's unfortunate. Jeez. Okay, that's fine. I messed this one up. I should have played a bit better there. And also, I kind of want to blame Sharena. She failed to take out. She failed to take out Freyr here, and that pretty much cost me the game.
Would you escort us?
What an annoying unit. I don't know. And she's kind of hard to replace because no other melee unit does what she does. So aside from, I mean, Felix, but I mean, I use Felix all the time, like all the time. So I need another option. It doesn't have to be Felix level, but something close to what Sharena can do. But anyways, man, this one's a loss.
Hand in hand.
Yeah. GG's, man. You got me.